What's up, guys? I have sold the Mickey Thompsons. They're going on someone else's rig. Went back to Rockzilla's, and I'm going to explain why in this video. I had a few scenarios where they just didn't give me confidence. So right here, they really did a good job on the waterfall. They felt like they did not slip at all, and they really impressed me. This is one of the scenarios where they worked very well, and it seems like either they worked or they didn't work. They were kind of like a 50-50 shot. This was a minor scenario where they seemed like they were slipping more than they should. Really wasn't a big deal, but it kind of just didn't make it feel that great, like not very confidence inspiring, on these really slick rocks, which you'll see a little bit more here soon. On these slippery rocks, they really struggled until they found a crack or a rough edge or something to grab onto. The tires did a lot of sliding around side to side. It didn't feel like it had like lateral traction, I guess you could say. Especially here on the waterfall, they felt like they would hook up, and then they felt like they just were on a sheet of ice. So it was very inconsistent on the way that they would actually grip. When the tires do grip, they grip extremely hard. If you do not have a built drive line, you are going to break something. I never noticed the weight on these tires. The weight was always unnoticeable no matter what I did, but they kind of had a unforgiving bite to them, and that was one major reason why I like the Zillas, because they're more of a consistent grip, where these are kind of either they slip or they don't, and if they slip and then grab something, it could, potentially break something pretty easily. Breaking that axle, I think, was completely my fault. I can't really blame the tires or the machine or anything, but you could definitely tell I broke my first axle with these tires, so they definitely hook up pretty good. But then again, I don't know, with Rockzilla's, would I have broken the axle? Not sure. Who knows? But it's well, who really knows at this point? But definitely prefer a more consistent and reliable grip from a tire, for sure. Red Hawk was definitely a true test of these tires. It was very slick. It was very loose. When these tires were on the rock, they did not really seem to do too great. They look like they walk right up it, but being up this hill, I think for the fourth time now, first 3 times with the Rockzillas, these tires were not really impressing me on the rocks. As soon as I got in the mud or the dirt or whatever, that's when they actually were impressing the crap out of me. They were throwing so many chunks, I couldn't even see at the end of it. I just remembered what the trail looked like at the end and shot up the top. But yeah, this was a scenario where I think they did very good, but not good enough to cover for the fact that they didn't do as well as I wanted them to on the slicker rock. So conclusion for me is the Rockzillas are still the king. These tires do very good. Loose terrain, they do very good, but we don't have enough of it to sacrifice the, I guess, less desirable traction on solid rock. As you see, Adam in the Razor on 35 Zillas goes right up Red Hawk easier than I did, in my opinion. I felt like I was slipping a lot more than he was. So good tire, but not quite not quite going to beat the Rockzilla out for us. So hopefully new tires come out. We're looking forward to testing some more, whatever we can get our hands on, and we'll let you guys know, no BS, what the tires, if they're worth it or not. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.